I grew up on my grandfather's farm, and my parents had fixed up the chicken house for my parents to start their family. So we were always outside. I had 4 brothers and a sister, and playing outside was our thing. And it was in Ohio, central Ohio. And at that time, you had definitely 4 seasons. So you had the snow and the ice in the winter. And then in the spring and the fall, you had the beautiful temperatures of playing outside, football, baseball, hockey, whatever you're playing. Even though I didn't have any money, I was rich because I could be outside and I could enjoy all of that space. And I just wanted more people to do that. So swimming was my passion as well. So I was able to start my career as being a lifeguard and then a pool manager and, learn all about the pool and the maintenance and all that. And then through the Red Cross, I became a canoe instructor and sailing instructor. Those kinds of influences helped me realize that there was a full-time career in Parks and Recreation. And so I graduated, though, and I started working right away in a Parks and Recreation department for the summer. Then I was recruited right after that to go into, it was called Watercraft Officer School. And it was with the State of Ohio Department of Natural Resources, and they were expanding their whole Watercraft Officer division. And they were hiring a lot of people at that time. And they wanted some women because they didn't have any women in their force. And so they recruited 5 of us to go through the academy. And we had to pass the academy. And once we passed the academy, then I got assigned to Cleveland on Lake Erie. So I became an watercraft officer on Lake Erie. First female to do that. In moving up through the field, I started, like I said, as a watercraft officer, and then I got my master's degree, and then I went into recreation supervision, and then I knew eventually I wanted to be a director, and so I would just do what I said. I would volunteer for a lot of things in NRPA, I would learn more, take more classes, just get my CPRP, get certified. It encouraged me to keep getting units and keep getting educated. And then when I finally became a director of a small city, I knew too that I wanted to be bigger city. So I ended up getting a second master's degree in public administration. So yeah, two master's degrees. Not everybody has to do that, but I just felt like, they were hiring people that weren't me, that weren't like me. They were hiring men or other women that had more experience or bigger city experience, just moving up in bigger cities. So I felt like, okay, I've got to do one more step. And that helped me then. And then I went to Cincinnati as assistant director there, and then I was able to go to Fort Wayne, Indiana as the director, and then Bakersfield as director. At Bakersfield, I stayed there the longest and held that job longer than I thought I ever would. But I wanted to stay and have a legacy and stay in one place. So for 15 years, I was able to stay there. Bakersfield is known as the breadbasket, but also supplies oil for, around the world. And it's kind of an interesting mix of people. Then several neighborhoods brought it out, and each neighborhood deserved a park. So that's what we were able to do. We were able to build several parks during my tenure there. In fact, a park a year. So I opened 15 parks in 15 years. It was exciting. And the city just kept growing. So from the time I started there in 2005, the population was 178,000. When I left in 2020, it was over 378,000. So it grew that much. Oh, I'm so excited about Parks and Recreation. I've always been excited about it, but I see the future now. There's so much more technology. There's so much more information that we can provide the community about our parks and about the benefits of all of the parks that are in their neighborhood or in their city, in their area, and the trails and what being outside can do for your health and well-being. I just see the transformation in people when they go outside and when they go into a park or walk a trail or bike a trail. It just brings so much joy and so much smiles to them. Parks mean everything to me. I cannot go a day without going to a park or an open space and just breathing. To me, it provides my life. Gosh, parks mean everything.